I just got done building this clone of Wordle, and I did it without writing a single line of code using AI, which people are calling vibe coding. I started with this simple prompt. I would like to build a Wordle clone with HTML and JavaScript, and I dropped it into the Cursor IDE using Claude 3.7 Sonnet. So Cursor gets to work on creating files, and it starts with an HTML file, a CSS file, and a JavaScript file, which is what we'd expect. Opening up the file it created, it already looks pretty close, but when I type in my favorite word, audio, it tells me not a word list. Same with there. So the word list is very limited, and that's not what we want. It's not a very fun game. When I asked it to improve the word list, it actually had a smart idea. It suggested downloading one from the internet. And it actually kicked off the download itself, showing off the power of autonomous AI agents. But it didn't distinguish between valid answers and valid guesses and only used one word file. In Wordle, you can guess any 5-letter word, but only a small set of words are used as actual answers. If those guesses aren't allowed, the game feels broken. You type in a real word and get told it's invalid. But you don't want that big word list as valid answers, since you don't want to have people guess obscure words like Farsi, Vogel, or Zorro. But when trying to fix this word list issue, the agent went off in a different direction and tried to replace our word list with a dictionary API. But since it just wrote a new index file, instead of incorporating into the existing Next.js app, it ran into a CORS issue. You could say this issue killed my vibe because I didn't catch it at first, and neither did the AI, since it doesn't have access to the browser logs. We'll look into giving the AI access to the browser logs in a future video via MCP. I got tripped up once confusing ask and agent since they moved the options to the dropdown instead of the tabs, and ask needs context provided, unlike agent, which can find files on its own. While fixing the word list issue, the AI agent went down some bizarre paths, including listing all 5-letter English words right inside the Cursor console instead of just adding it to the app as expected. But with some poking and prodding of the AI via prompts, I was eventually able to get a functional Wordle game going. Vibe coding doesn't seem to be completely hands-off yet, but it is getting scarily close. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content on using AI to build web and mobile apps.